Before I start this video, look at the sun, bro. Damn. But let's get back into the topic. Today we're going to talk about something very important, and it's not really talked about much ever on the internet, and it is the healing journey, right? Everyone tells you that you need to add more stuff, that you need to go to the gym, eat healthy, do this, and then do this practice as well, and everything is just kind of jumbles up, right? Meditation, boom, boom, boom. Everyone puts you on this journey. However, you got to realize one of the most important journeys which you can go on right now is the journey of decluttering, is the journey of healing, right? Because instead of putting more stuff, what we're trying to do right here is we're trying to take off the stuff that is already there. Like, imagine you're having a backpack, right? And you've got like rocks inside, and instead of removing those rocks, people tell you, oh yeah, add more stuff as well, and then you kind of hunch your back and you just kind of fall, right? And so when it comes to the healing journey, what you got to understand is that healing journey is kind of like this, right? Everything that you do from a micro scale is just kind of looking like this. When you are doing something good, right? What I mean by your healing journey is basically you're decluttering your mind. You are looking at your childhood patterns or your toxic patterns, because I'm not going to lie, I have a lot of toxic patterns, and we all have a lot of toxic patterns. However, it's like we're not trying to say it out loud, but here I am. We all have toxic patterns, and we're just trying to heal from them, right? And so what you've got to realize is, if you go on any healing journey, whether that be you are going through an addiction or something, you're trying to take a step back from it, it's going to look like that. It's not going to be like perfection, right? Because if you quit something, obviously there's going to be a time where you're going to get back to it, right? Or you're not going to feel as good. And so I want you to realize, right? It's kind of like that. And so let's say you're not really feeling good at the start point. Like, life is bad, bro. Like, this is when you take action and you try the healing process. You do some meditation. You see that you are not that which you think. You see that you are maybe the observer of those thoughts, right? And you do a lot of practices to see that you are not what is here. Instead of that, you are this line. You see that line going through just straight up? That is you. And what you've basically got to understand from that is that instead of looking at the good times and the bad times, oh, why am I going through a good time? I mean, no, you wouldn't say that. Yes, I'm going through a good time, or why am I going through a bad time? You know what I'm saying? Instead of going through that, all you've got to understand is that you are constant in all of those experiences. Through everything, you are just viewing things from a non-linear essence that allows you to experience and comprehend everything, right? The mere fact, listen to me when I say this, right? The mere fact that you can see that you're going through a bad time or you're going through a good time shows you that you are not the good time, you are not the bad time, because you are just the observer of the good time or the bad time. Like I said, the line is you, right? So if you're going through something bad, if you're going through something good, it doesn't matter, because you are constant. And so there's going to be times, because I'm not going to deny it, right? Listen to me when I say this again. There is going to be times when you go down, and there is going to be times when you go up. There's going to be times when you go down again. So what you've got to realize is that it's just a journey of ebbs and flows. So not everything is going to be perfect. When you're on the journey, sure, you're going to make some progress. You're going to go back down. But what happens there is most people just kind of give up and return to their old pattern, right? But if you know through watching this video that you are not the bad time, right? So you got to kind of just watch the bad time happen and let it pass by without any resistance to it. You don't need to say, why is this happening? This is so bad. It just is, right? And so by realizing that, you place your pure awareness, and now you can take back control. You're aware of your body. You are aware of your thoughts. You are aware of everything going on around you. And so you are aware of the bad time happening. And so now you have the opportunity to go to the good time. But now you realize that I'm not the good time either. I'm just someone that experiences the good time. And so what basically happens, right? I'm going to make it a bit smaller so you can see. What basically happens is you see life like this. What basically happens is that you start seeing life like this. This is you. You are literally the observer of yourself, right? And instead of taking things so personally, you're not going to take things personally anymore, because you realize that, you know what? I am not that. I am not that little thing, which is the persona. I'm not the ego. I'm not of the world, right? You're gonna realize I'm not really in the world, and it's like all serious and stuff. You're just gonna be observing everything like a movie. Or I'm gonna give you a better analogy. This character, right? Let's say you're just playing a game. Let's say you're playing GTA 6, for example. This is your character in the game, and this is you. You're not gonna be, oh, why did this other character call my character stupid? So what's wrong with me and stuff like that? You're not gonna take it seriously because you understand that you are not the character itself. You are just someone that views the character, and so you're someone that controls and views the character, right? And so you're not gonna take things so seriously. That's basically the main part that I wanted you to understand. You are not the character itself. And instead of taking things so personally, you just can't understand, like, yo, I'm not the character, so I'm not even gonna take this game so seriously. Of course, there's gonna be times where I need to tap into source and act, right? But right now, like, yo, I'm not the character. I'm just someone that views it. And so even if someone calls you, you look stupid right now, or why are you dressing that way, or you're kind of dumb actually, you're not gonna take them seriously because obviously they're not criticizing the essence of you. They are criticizing your character. Your character as in not your character as values and stuff, as in the person that you portray to the external world. Because let me ask you a question, right? Are you, who you say is you, the same? Because I've got to show you something else as well. Listen, this is you, right? But there's people around you as well. There's a lot of people. Because you got to understand, right? Let's say this is you, and there's a lot of people around you as well. You've got to realize that not everyone knows you for how you know yourself. Let's say this is your mom. She knows you, of course. This is your dad. He knows you. This is your brother. This is your sister. This is your cousin. This is your friend. This is your personal trainer. This is your girlfriend. This is your partner. This is your best friend. All of these people don't know the exact you. Only you know the exact you, right? And so maybe your mom knows you differently than your friend knows you. Your friend knows you differently than how your brother knows you, right? They see different parts of you. It doesn't mean that they see the whole essence of you, right? And so whenever these people try to criticize you, you just know that they don't really know who I am. So why am I even taking offense to their words, right? And you're just going to play it more playfully. You're just not going to take that seriously. And so what I basically mean by this is everyone views you differently. Everyone sees you differently. Because you got to realize how they view you is just like 5%, 10% of what you actually are. And when you fake your persona as well, yo, these people don't actually know you. They don't know who you are. And so what you got to understand is that, you know what, all these people, they don't actually know me. And so they can't really have a direct impact on where I'm going and what I'm doing and stuff like that. Because let's say you're taking an unusual career choice and you're trying to be getting into business, for example, and all of these people are telling you, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that. However, you got to realize who understands you the most. It's you. And so with that being said, you just understand that, you know what, even though people will project their own limitations on me because they have their suppressed and repressed angers and fears and stuff like that, they're going to obviously project that on me because they love me, right? Because some people, they love you, some people they don't. But you got to realize that you, your essence, you know what you want to do. So instead of listening to all those people, you know what you want to do, right? And so you just got to focus on that. So with that being said, one last diagram I'm going to show you is your journey is not going to be looking straight. It's not going to be looking like that when it comes to healing, right? Because healing is a multi-dimensional journey, bro. Because you're going to find stuff about yourself, which is you're like, yo, how am I this type of person? Like, I've never seen myself like that. You're going to see your shadow parts, the things that you have rejected about yourself. And what will naturally happen is, this will never happen, by the way. The progress is like linear and stuff like that. This is fake. This will never happen. What will essentially happen is that you will go through a period. Let's say this is like 10 years, bro, because this is very special. This is 10 years. You go through an up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. However, in a constant journey, if you keep going, you see there's an upward rise, right? But let's say you see it from this chunk, you're not really able to see it that clearly because you just see that, oh, it's not that good, bro. Like, because in 10 years time, it's ridiculous. It's really good, right? And so I hope this video helped you. I hope this video helped you understand and grasp that the healing journey is not really all sunshine and roses. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be dark times, right? But that is just part of the journey. You can't really experience a higher vibrational state without going through the low vibrational state first. And so I hope everything in this video helps you, because if you want, you can pause, go back, take notes, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. And so thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.